Hey there, folks. I'm Joe Crawford, and pretty much every day I go to CSSBattle.dev, which is loading right now, and I do the daily target. And let's do that now. Okay. Oh, we got two tubes constituting sort of an H, or maybe it's the underside of a helicopter that's lands on the water. I don't know. Weird. Let's do a blank template. Put yellow onto a P tag, purple onto the background of the body, and let's shape one of these guys. And we're going to do that square last with a conic gradient because that's how I roll. 2, 3, 4, 3, 35, 60, 0, minus 100. No, not minus 100. Why would it be that? No, 90 maybe? 95. Great. 160 there. 200, 210, 220, 230, 225. And then the height of that is, I don't know, looks like 200, 230. And then we put a border radius on it of some number. How about 50 pixels? Perfect. How about 1 inch? Is that the same thing? Same result. Perfect. All right, then I'm going to do box shadow, 100 pixels, 0. Looks like 120 pixels, 130 pixels is correct. I know you can't tell that, but that's what that is. I'm going to set the color to be this yellow color so that shadows are yellow. And then I can do inset 1 inch, 1 inch, and get that. And then I can remove background. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm going to do this little conic gradient that I was alluding to. Conic gradient. I just want a little square. And the way to make a little square for me is predominant color is 75% or 270 degrees worth. I could put 270 degrees, but that's more characters, so I don't want that. And 0, and I want an at value. That's probably at, let's say 50%. So I'm going to do 20%, and I'm using 20% specifically because I can have no spaces, no space after that unit. And then I'm going to move it using background position. Here, I'm going to move it over. There it is, and move it down. How about 150 pixels? Okay, I moved it too far down and not far enough over. 3, 5, 3. There it is. Submit. Have I made the shape? Let's see if I get 100% back from the backend. And I have. So I'm going to minify and unit replace. Perfectly acceptable little set of shapes there. Yeah, I like that. Are there any optimizations I can make? Not with this design, but you see that perfect diff and then final resubmission. That's a fun one. I enjoyed that. 4 minutes in and out. There are a lot of ways to do this. Don't let my approach be the only way. Don't think that this is the only way to do it. There's plenty of ways to do this. You could do 2 elements. You could do all backgrounds, right? So you have these circles that repeat. That's sort of interesting. I am a big fan of this oddball square since it doesn't repeat anywhere else of doing it that way, but you could do it another way too. All right. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other on this day of a lot of bad news out there. But take care of each other, be good, and seek justice. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.